Liverpool host Arsenal on Sunday, and it's a massive game for so many reasons. Liverpool trying to maintain some sort of semblance of success, trying to drag and claw themselves back into the top four race, and Arsenal on their way to a first title in 19 years. A horrendous modern day record at Anfield. No win since 2012 in the league. And what a statement victory this could be. And we're going to take a listen to something that Klopp said. We're going to take a listen to what Mikel Arteta has to say ahead of this game. And of course, we want your predictions. Before we do that, though, hit the like button. Please make sure you're subscribing and you've got the bell notifications turned on for the channel as well. And of course, scan the QR code on the screen or click on the link in the description below to download and listen to the latest Top 6 podcast exclusively on Spotify right now. Now, I've had a lot of stick this year, and I've gained a lot of followers because the terrace is always growing, and I love you all very much for that. And I've lost a lot of followers because people don't like how I've defended Arsenal this year, especially Man United fans. They don't quite understand why I'm doing it. I've explained it in many videos, and it's because I want my club to be treated with respect by the media as well. And I believe in self-policing, and I believe in keeping the same energy, not only being horrified by lazy journalism, weak journalism, and bullshit narratives when it's about your club, and joining in with them when it's about everybody else, because essentially you're perpetuating a situation that damages the legacy of football clubs. And that's just my thing, what I like to do. You know, if you don't agree and you enjoy the banter, go do it. That's for you. What I've read today about Arsenal, though, the headlines I've read about Arsenal ahead of this game, journalistically, it's embarrassing. This headline here you can see on the screen: Arsenal need Jesus to help their pathetic Anfield record. Now, of course, it's poor. We know it's a poor record. But that's the overarching focus here from the media, calling Arsenal pathetic on the eve of that game. It seems a little bit below the belt to me. That was followed up by this headline from, I think his name is Tom Gibb. Tom Gibb or Gibbs, sorry. I don't know if that's Tom, Thom. Is that pronounced Tom or Thom? I don't know how you pronounce that name. Very posh name. It says, bad news, football. The insufferable Arsenal fan is back. And the article goes on to berate AFTV, berate fan media, berate social media fans. That's you guys, by the way, of all clubs. And if you think they're just attacking Arsenal this way, Man United will also suffer at the hands of this in future. The article goes on to talk about Joe Bayer here, how he interrupted Danny Murphy to ask him to repeat it again for those who couldn't hear in the back. That Arsenal were going to go on to win the game. You know, Stehausen willed back in his chair and groaned, why, before putting his head in his hands as Bayer repeated the question. As if Steve was actually angry that Joel Bayer did it and didn't just see it as a fan having fun, which Arsenal fans right now are allowed to have, the same as Man United fans were allowed to have when we won the Carabao Cup. But we were berated by the media as well. You see the same energy that I give. It goes on to state here, and this for me is one of the most embarrassing things I've ever written. Following the 4-1 win versus Leeds, a well-spoken young chap on AFTV. Now, in my opinion, he's taking a dig here, taking a dig at working class people's accents. And remember this, it's a working class person's game. And this man is out here attacking the way we speak. Goes on to state that, said that we never got out of second gear. We knew it was a comfortable game. We knew we didn't have to put everything into it. Piers Morgan is ending his Arsenal tweet with a fist pump. Well, they didn't get out of second gear in that game. How is it insufferable that an Arsenal fan can state when they win a game easy that it was easy? Are they not allowed to say that? Because if they lose a game and get battered, you'll talk about how easy it was for their opponents. This is what I'm talking about with terrible media. Of course, there are going to be some Arsenal fans that spend all summer gloating about winning. Some will over-index it as if it's the greatest title of all time. But all fans at all clubs do that, and they're entitled to it. This type of journalism stinks because what they're doing, they're attacking Arsenal in the first headline that you've already seen on your screens there, and now they're attacking fans. They're attacking fan media, which I'm part of, whether I work with those people or not. It absolutely absolutely reeks of shit. And this gentleman here, Thom, or whatever his name is, I don't know how to pronounce it because I'm not as well educated as this posh toff, can attack people's accents all he wants. He can tell fans not to celebrate all he wants, but it's an absolute travesty. And as I've been telling you all before, I don't defend Arsenal because I've got a love or affinity for them. I defend Arsenal because I feel like I'm defending football fans and football. Our legacies, our great players, our achievements, us as fans should never be played down and flicked aside and disregarded by the middle class mainstream media. This is a working class person's sport, and we've got to hold on to it. Fans are allowed to celebrate as much as they want. Fans are allowed to celebrate winning as much as they want. Fans are allowed to gloat about their victories as much as they want, especially when you've gone 19 years without winning one. Because if Man United win a title next year, the first in 11 years, by God, I'll be celebrating it with as much gusto as you could ever imagine. But this dude, Thom, I'm going to call him Thom from now, Thom Gibb, what an absolute bellend. Take a look at what Jurgen Klopp has said ahead of this game.
Before I arrived at Liverpool, obviously, but never felt. Oh, yes, I did actually in the Champions League, right? With Dortmund. So
I love when he waffles. I love a Jurgen Klopp waffle. Do you know what I mean? A little bit of cream, bit of chocolate on top, beautiful.
yeah, it's obviously different team, clear. Mikel is building this team for a few years now, and obviously the outcome is pretty impressive. The way they play is fun to watch. To be honest, it's super lively. Really good football, top players on the pitch, good match plans. So yeah, good. I know.
Good. Ends it with good. They're a little bit more than good. I think you said it right at the beginning. Very impressive team.
Not exactly what you can say about us in a moment. So that shows
True.
you what is the situation. But at least for a while, we can mention again. It's still it's Anfield, so we are at home, and we still have to show reaction after reaction after reaction.
He's right about that. They need to show a reaction to midweek, and it is at Anfield. And that's something that Arsenal have got to get over in this game. For all the tactics, and I actually think one of the real big advantages for Arsenal in this game is Zinchenko's role. Arsenal have not played Liverpool when he's played, as far as I believe. His kind of fluidity, the way he drifts in midfield, sometimes gets into those number 10 attacking positions. He's going to be a real handful for Liverpool. Are they going to be able to cope with him, close him down, stop him from making those line-breaking passes that he makes? That's a tactical thing they've got to cope with. Of course, the press of the front line, the effervescent approach that Arsenal have in games. And then you have the sheer quality up front. The sheer quality up front to take chances, of which if Arsenal get the level of chances that Chelsea did the other night, it's bang, bang, kiss, kiss, good night. There is no doubt about it. They've got to respond. But I believe this game is going to come down to mentality. Tactics will play a part, but the team with the best mentalities, tactics, will shine through. They're almost a secondary measure here. And that kind of echoes in with what Mikel Arteta has said here. Let's take a little listen.
That we haven't won in 17, 22 years and another 18 in another one of them, and we have managed to do that. So we are capable of doing. We know that.
Arteta essentially there saying this season we've gone to a number of grounds that we haven't won at for years and won. So we know we're capable of doing it.
We're going to have to be at our very best to win the game, and certainly better than we were there, especially the second half last year when we just opened up and allowed Liverpool to attack open space in a really comfortable way. So
I think he's right. Arsenal need to be at their absolute best, concentration-wise and tactically. Those two things, again, you can't deliver your tactics unless your concentration and your mentality is there. That is why the mentality, your passion, your desire, your work rate is your bedrock. Your tactics, essentially, are what splits you apart from the rest. That is going to be key in this game. And I think Mikel Arteta is absolutely spot on when he says that. I don't like writing Liverpool off at home because Liverpool's home record this year is the fourth best in the league. They've only conceded 9 goals. I think only Man United have a better home record. Where this becomes very interesting is Arsenal's away record. Now, Arsenal's away record is actually better than their home record. I was actually looking at this now just in front of me. At home, as we say, Liverpool scored 34 goals, only conceded 9, 30 points, one defeat all year. Arsenal's home record, by the way, not that they're at home, but I want to put it into context, 38 points, which is still the best in the league. But they've conceded 18 goals at home. But you go away from home for Arsenal, and it's a different story. Okay, 28 goals scored, only 9 goals conceded. Their away form is exceptionally good. Now, they haven't gone away. And by the way, 3 of those goals came at Old Trafford. So only 6 goals in every other away game this year is impeccable. But they haven't gone away to the Etihad, and they haven't gone away to Liverpool yet. That is why this game is so intriguing. If Liverpool turn up like they did against Man United, blow Arsenal away, this is going to have a ripple effect and could have huge ramifications on the title race. There may by then only be a 5-point gap. City with a game in hand, they'll be comfortable of winning, and then the game at the Etihad. And then if they haven't beaten Liverpool away from home, what will the confidence be like going to the Etihad? On the other side, they beat Liverpool, maintain the 8 points. Going to the Etihad, this Arsenal team is going to say, listen, our away record is amazing. We've beaten a lot of hoodoo teams this year. 8 points clear as we go into this game, potentially against City. We've got all the confidence in the world. This is a massive signature standout game. And I'm excited about it. I want your score predictions below, but I'm going to give you mine. I'm not going to go for Arsenal smashing Liverpool, and I'm not going to go for Liverpool smashing Arsenal. I don't think that's going to happen. It's going to be close. 1 goal in it. And I believe it'll be a fairly late winner. And I'm going to predict a 2-1 victory to Arsenal. It's going to be a very hard game for them. I think Liverpool are going to be almost at their best, but I just think April 2023 is when Arsenal gets over this Liverpool away hump. And just for the sake of football fans and working class people that were attacked, I hope they do it and ram it down Thom Gibbs's throat, because that posh prick would deserve it. Listen, everyone who's tuned in, thank you. I want your comments below, your score predictions as well. Please scan the QR code on the screen and go and download our latest podcast, The Top 6. Also, make sure you're subscribing and you turn on the bell notifications. We really do need that. Until next time, take care. Goodbye. God bless. And we'll see you all again very, very soon. Peace.